Welcome back to Sutton Bourbon and Smoke. As you can see here today, we have the 2023 limited release, the barrel entry proof. So something that was hard to find, something that I've been hunting for here around the Charlotte area. But we thought that we were going to do a review of that, but that would have been boring. So we put it head to head with one of our store picks from Liquor at the Lake, and something that we actually curated at the actual distillery down there at Maker's Mark.
Yep.
This Kettle Corn Private Select. So really excited to do these together. Personally, I think I've tried this 2023. It's probably one of the best pours I've had this year so far. But
Sure.
I mean, how do you think this is going to shake out as we get ready to blind these?
Well, I'll say, we were so great with the double oak
So great.
and nailed them.
Nailed it.
Yeah. I'm thinking with these three, we're going to nail them.
Well, and the thing is, I cannot wait to blind and review three things that y'all are never going to find anywhere ever, and I think that's going to be the best. I think y'all are going to love that. We're going to tell you how good these are,
Yeah.
and then you're never going to find them anywhere.
Well, not these two anyway. Not these two anyway.
You might find this BEP
Yeah.
somewhere. Good luck.
Man, do we know how many bottles they released of that BEP?
Ooh, no.
Yeah.
All I know is like in the local bourbon groups and the whiskey groups, it's been highly sought after. People are trading, people are buying back and forth for this bottle, it's been a widespread release. It's not like an allocated thing,
Yeah.
but it's been widespread released. It's not as much as like a normal like small batch kind of product. But you can find this somewhere. Just keep track of your local liquor stores. Keep track of your local haunts that you go to. They'll get this, and if you find it, jump on it really quick.
For sure.
We love it. We're going to blind against these other two that we really love too. I don't know where it's going to come out, but I think all three of these on our end are a purchase. Buy these if you find them. But yeah, if you see this limited release 2023, jump all over that. You're going to love it.
I mean, I loved it so much. Me and my brother-in-law, shout out to Malik, we crushed one of these bottles the day we got it, and then I went back and bought two more. So
I thought it was his brother-in-law. His other brother-in-law.
Oh, man. But hey, I'm really excited to see if this BEP is as good as I think it is, or if one of these other two is going to knock it out. So yeah.
Last thoughts before we dive in?
I'm excited. I love all three. And again, I'm just excited to show how sophisticated our palates are that we're able to just nail which.
Yeah, we're sommeliers in bourbon.
Oh man, for those of you that haven't watched our Double Oak Blind, you got to go back and watch that.
We could have been anywhere wrong.
But hey, we'll be right back. We're going to get ready to get into this.
I mean, I wouldn't kick any of them out of the Glencairn.
Oh, nice.
Man, they're right there on the palate where number two was.
I knew we were on my top five. That's embarrassing.
All right, we're back. You can see we're in different shirts here, but it's not because of anything that happened. We just may have not drank as responsibly as we always recommend.
It was operator error. It's hard to mess up drinking good bourbon, but you can.
You can, indeed.
And we're not going to say who was overserved. And we're going to begin the tasting now. We have a new dog, by the way. This is Lily.
Lillian.
No, that's Daisy. She's just eating a few more meals.
It's just like 6 years older.
Yeah. How dare you? How dare you?
All right.
Forrest?
Cool. Well,
let's dive
jump
in.
With number one.
Yeah, absolutely.
About time. I've been waiting a week for this.
Oh man, right away. Maple on the nose, just a little bit of that weeded bourbon funk. Not much of it though. I'm getting a ton of butterscotch on this one.
I'm gonna give it a little swirl.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm getting that butter flavor.
We're getting a lot of butterscotch.
Yeah, a little butterscotch. Even almost a little bit of buttered popcorn in there too. I think that's the.
So I'm getting like cinnamon, brown sugar forward on the palate.
Mm-hmm.
And then almost that like dusty rick house to follow that.
Oh yeah, and I love that. I love the cinnamon and that cinnamon finish.
Mm-hmm.
You know, little bit of pepper at the end. It's not a big punch of pepper. Right? It's more that cinnamon, the red hot little cinnamon candies.
Yeah.
Man, that's good. That's good.
That ain't bad.
And these are all about 110 proof.
Mm-hmm.
It's like between 109 and 110, all of them.
I believe so.
Which one do you think this one is? I don't know. I got in trouble guessing last time.
Yeah. I don't know how many times we have to prove to these people that we're not good at this. I don't know. I get a very distinct popcorny flavor on this one, honestly.
Yeah.
It comes through for me in the mid palate. Right about there.
Man, that's good though. That's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, what do you think?
Are we reserving?
Reserving
Hold it for
judgment.
reserve.
You know me. I got to go back and if I'm going to pick a winner, I got to taste it again.
Sure.
After I've tasted them all, I always end up being partial to the first one that I sip on.
Well, you know who I
I
think.
really did like that one.
Yeah.
Good.
And you know who I think the real winner is the audience, the fans. They're the real winners here. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not getting the butter as much. Not as much butterscotch.
I don't know about y'all. This is wildly different to me.
This is wildly
Yeah,
different.
Wildly different. Oh, but that's good.
Yeah, more of that maple. I've got
Yeah,
that maple
more
syrup.
more maple, more. I'm not really getting any dusty rickhouse on this one.
No, not at all.
No,
This
you know, a typical weeded bourbon's got it. This one doesn't have it.
I don't know. It almost tastes cleaner or something like because I'm thinking Dusty Rickhouse. This is just not that. Feels like it could have been made in a scientific environment. It's so clean.
Man, so this one is like the opposite of what we just drank. Meaning like it's
In
got
every
all
way,
it's got all the flavors that the first one had, but in the opposite order for me. So for me, I got like cinnamon pepper spice on the front of this one, and then it mellowed out and got sweeter through the palate. This one's sweet, and then it's finished
Sweet up front, yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yes, ma'am. Okay.
It's like smooth and buttery, you know, but no peppercorn.
No. At the during the finish, there's at least with the first one, it felt like it was building up. It was just going to punch you with some pepper. Then it, like I say, it just laid down and was
Laid
really
down.
really
Yeah.
smooth. Nice finish.
I think this one's sticky icky. I know I said I wasn't going to guess. I'm going to guess. This one's sticky icky.
Whatever you think. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah. First of all, lie to our fans.
It's good. It's good. Not the big flavor
You're right.
punch at the
Yeah, you're
beginning like number one had.
That's what I really appreciated about number one. It was like right off the rip, you're getting flavor.
And
Well, I
then,
think it was more rounded flavor on that one. This one's just more sharp. It's like, all right, here's the flavor, here's the flavor, here's the flavor, and let's get done with it.
yeah. I think this one is a little more balanced. It's kind of level, smooth the whole way.
Yeah.
But again, that's not. I like the different punches. I like the punch at the beginning of that one, and I like the cinnamon burst at the end of it. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that first one was more my bag, but
Hey,
ain't nothing wrong with the second one.
absolutely not. It's
I guess we got to get into that third one, see what's going on. Oh my God, it's so far away. Lily, excuse me. That's actually where Daddy was sitting. And I think at this point I might know this one by the back of my hand. I like the back of my hand.
Oh, you're pretty much into that bottle.
Oh yeah, no, we deep into that bottle. That was a go-to pour for a few nights this week.
So you're suggesting that this is BEP
I would never suggest anything too early.
2023.
I would never suggest
the
anything
nose
too early.
alone.
right.
Yeah.
A little
Yeah.
more floral, right? I mean, that,
Yeah.
It is.
that
It
you
is
didn't-
more
You didn't
floral.
catch
It's more
that
floral.
on the other ones. That,
You get so the BEP, what was it, 10 Virginia oak staves.
That
I just get a lot oakier. I get more floral notes.
Yeah, there's a little. I mean, they call them orange candy, but it's not orange. It's that orange candy with all that sugar on top of it. You know what I'm talking
you get
about? Yeah, you get that.
like a carnivore fair, like
Yeah.
a ball game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of get that little bit of that orange.
Man, we said that last one was balanced. This one's balanced.
Yeah.
This is balanced flavor.
If that last one was us walking across a log over a river, this is a trapeze artist right here.
I mean,
Or a tightrope walker.
I think you hit the nail on the head with number 2. It was very much, here are the flavors, boom, 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 and that's it, right? This one's a good swirl and mixture of all of it. I mean, I get the same thing on the nose, so I'm getting floral and just like a hint of brown sugar and maple, but you're right, Kevin, it's very much more floral
Right.
on the nose.
And a good punch in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Good burst of flavor. You go through the middle, and then when the finish starts, it almost starts, for me, that first sip, it started almost a little flat, and man, it just exploded. I mean, you got the pepper, got a little bit of the cinnamon. Not as much cinnamon as number 1, but a good cinnamon, pepper, really smooth, nice long finish as well.
This one isn't as oily as the other two
No,
either,
no.
you know? So I'm not getting like the same butter, but it's not drying either,
No.
which is nice.
No. And this one for me, I think, we say balanced. We use a lot of, kind of terms to describe the flavor and the whole experience. I mean, this one just feels like a very consistent theme throughout. Like, there's no big surprises in this. It just takes you on this very journey and walks you into like what every next flavor that you get makes sense right off the last one.
Yep.
It's just taking you down this path, and it's great.
Man, I'm just getting a lot of brown sugar and cinnamon and like a sweet oak on this.
Yeah.
I will say out of the 3 though, this one probably drinks the 110, like closest to it.
Sure.
Yeah. Closest to the 110 proof. The other 2, I wouldn't have been able to call the proof for you.
Yeah.
So.
But this one I like when I get to the finish is just to open my mouth, easily take in some air, just kind of let that finish linger.
You give that a shot.
Wow. I really get a floral note when I do that.
Too much air. Try that again.
Well, man, I know I said I normally save a little bit for the back pass, but there's not much left.
It's going to be hard not to.
Not much left for this one.
My wife did appropriate pours. We've had we've done blinds in the past where the pours were
2 ounces,
unacceptable.
right? Like
They were too big, too much. These were good.
I think these are all 1 ounce pours through and through. All right, I said I was going to do it. I'm going to go back for the back pass.
Yeah. I'm going to go back in the reverse order of what I think is number 3 to 2 to 1 in my case.
These.
I'm going to mix them all together. Just kidding.
I think so.
You should make your own infinity
Imagine,
blend.
yeah. My little infinity Glen. Oh man,
Wow.
it's crazy just
That
how
nose-
distinct each of these
Wow.
are. Though.
But number 2's nose is
So much different
Wow.
the second time around.
Right?
I'm enjoying number 2's nose. Wow.
Man, go to number 1.
Go to number 1.
Go to number
One
one
is
notes.
I don't know about you. 1 for me
Now, if that
got a
is
lot sweeter.
It did.
On the nose.
Yeah, it did.
But
Yeah.
number 2.
If that doesn't scream like caramel corn,
Yeah.
I don't know what does.
Yeah.
That number 1.
But then number 2,
Number 2, the maple in it. Wow.
Yeah, man, that's fantastic.
I'm getting just almost buttermilk pancakes. I smell the butter. I smell the syrup.
I don't get the loaf of bread, but I do get like the sour milk and the syrup.
Oh, and there's just
Deal for
nothing
that.
like sour milk. I love a good sour milk. After it's like, it's 10, 12 days old. What kind of milk were you talking about?
That's what buttermilk is, right?
I know.
Sour milk.
Call it buttermilk. Maker's Mark tastes just like sour milk.
Number 2, I really like the nose on number 2.
So I like the nose on number 2 better after going all the way through.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think 1 really started hitting some stuff for me on this one. I can't wait to get back into the actual taste.
I will say number 2, it just didn't bring it on the palate after having this number 3.
And 1's bringing it now. And that's why we like to do these blinds kind of back and forth, however you want to do it. But definitely try each of them twice, because trying 1 might open up something in another one, or it might reveal something in another one that you didn't get the first time around. And that's exactly what's happening right now.
Man, I will say number 1, it's got a better mouthfeel.
Yeah.
Probably got the best mouthful. The oily creaminess. Yeah.
It's a tough race there. And that's what's fun about bourbon. Mm-hmm. We'll call it. You pull in olive whiskey, but let's call it bourbon. Right? We're talking about the same distillery.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Using similar mash bills.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
If not the same.
If not the same. Yeah.
And all you have to do to go in that, it's either it's the grains going in there, which could, it's corn, wheat, rye, barley.
Yep.
It can be the yeast they put in there.
Sure.
It's the water, and it's the wood. That's it. You're getting all these different flavors, and even I mean, again, these 3 coming from Maker's Mark, and distinctively different flavors. Now they are putting some different wood staves in there, but again, it's just what's coming from the wood.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, you have to think about it. Right, the wood. I mean, those oaks could be up to 100 years old that they're making the barrels out of, and you think over that time, what are all the different flavors it could be pulling out of the ground from different that it would have experienced. Man, it's
funny you bring that up, Kevin, because these different picks with the staves in it are the only way that Maker's Mark can do barrel picks for folks.
Yeah.
Because the individual barrels that they make, if you just got a regular Maker's 46 or the bare bones, Maker's Mark, it's so consistent.
Yeah.
It's so consistent, you can't really tell a difference from barrel to barrel.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and I think it's interesting
but
to
it's
say
these
that.
staves and whatnot that make the difference.
Yeah, the staves make a huge difference, because when you look at it, kind of like Kevin was just saying, you got your 4 grains, you got your yeast, you got your water, and you got your wood. There's 7 ingredients that go into making a whiskey, and it's just what proportions you're doing, what percentages, how you're, doing that. But I mean, really, you break it down, there's about 7 ingredients in every whiskey, or at least every bourbon you're going to drink. And you just got to figure out what proportion of those you're going to do. And Maker Mark is a great reflection of that right here.
Right, and in Kentucky, I mean, it's one of the things they tout is the limestone water there.
Exactly.
The other variation could be is how heavy you char the barrel as well. But
yes. Yeah.
I mean, that can make a difference as well. But again, it's still the same wood. It's just how much you're charring it. So,
damn.
Yeah. It's a tough one.
This is tough, man.
So what do you between? You got the F1 and the F3 right here?
Yeah. So, number 1
I don't know that I
here.
can pick a better.
Number 1 is got a better nose and a better mouthfeel. Number 3,
my sweet baby child, if you hear her in the background, she's slapping the door, crying for her daddy while he drinks bourbon on YouTube. And I love you too, honey.
Yeah, it's got a better nose. Number 1's got a better nose and a better mouthfeel, but number 3's just got better flavor. And I'm having a hard time deciding between, the nose and the mouthfeel or that flavor.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to ditch number 2.
Yeah, I'm with you. Number 2's out for me.
Let's go.
It's not even close.
What? Yeah.
But number 1 and 3 is...
Yeah, not to taint you guys, but I'll give you mine. Starting from the back, moving forward, because I was 1, 2, and 3.
Our back or their back?
Starting from back for me, going toward the camera.
Okay.
I think it's kettle corn, sticky icky, and it's the
I agree with
wood
you.
finish stairs.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah. I think
we
and
nailed
my favorite,
those.
Yeah.
My favorites all the way around, again, is the BEP. Up front would be number 1, kettle corn number 2, sticky icky number 3, And again, this is not a distance race. This is man, it's really close, different. Like I said,
Photo finish between 3 and 1 for me.
yeah, I mean, I think Sticky Icky, I may like
close.
it.
Yeah.
I think the one that I picked last as far as total, I think it had the best nose. I liked it probably as much on the nose as any of them. So that's my guesses. I didn't want to taint you guys.
I don't know. I'm probably just gonna reiterate everything you just said.
Okay.
If I was to sit down and you had to crush a bottle, like if you were to sit down like in, I wouldn't say crush a bottle. I wouldn't be drinking.
It's a Tuesday night, and
Yeah.
Yes.
You know. Oh, man, I think I'm going with this F1.
You like number one?
Yeah, I think I'm going with this F1. Yeah, number 1.
Yeah.
I might. All right, I'm gonna do it. F3 for me.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, like I say, it's photo finish. It's
I
so
go
close.
F3, F1, F2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Win, place, show.
Yeah.
And then
You got the Derby coming up. Win, place, show there.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think we have to say with that kettle corn though, that was a first love with Forrest. When we were at Maker's Mark,
Oh yeah,
we again, we didn't have anything against Maker's Mark. It's just
Yeah.
it wasn't. We were more worried about going there to dip bottles, and we tried the kettle
we were
corn.
with our wives, and they wanted the experience of dipping the bottle and stuff like that. So.
But when we tried the kettle corn though, man,
Oh yeah.
Forrest flipped his lid over
I
the
did.
kettle
I did.
corn. So,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm there with you again. I'm picking that BEP. What I think is the BEP. I'm picking number 3
I can't
above.
wait for the
But it's
reveal.
close.
This is
right?
where we're all
It's
wrong
close.
again, like the-
I mean,
Yeah.
they're all great. If you poured any of those in my glass, I'm not going to pour them
Yeah.
out. I'm going to be
Oh,
happy
yeah.
with all 3.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm glad I got all 3 bottles. So
Absolutely.
Hopefully everybody forgot our double oak reviews where we got everything wrong. And but yeah, man, I think we're on to something here.
okay,
sure.
we ready
Sure.
for a reveal?
Yeah, let's bring the bottles out.
All right.
Kevin, you're holding
So-
one.
I'm holding Sticky Icky, and I think we all think that was number 2, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And it
Yeah.
was 3rd place for all of us. So let's take a look again. This Sticky Icky comes in. This was a Liquor at the Lake pick. And let's see if it's, and you can see I'm running low, but luckily I do have another bottle. I have a backup bottle.
Perfect.
So let's see. Sticky Icky was bottle number, oh my Lord.
Nuh-uh.
Sticky Icky comes in at number 3,
No kidding. Wow.
which was
Sticky Icky was my number 1.
my number 1.
And your
Yeah.
number 1.
Yeah.
oh
my number 2.
my.
My
So
number 2.
number 3 is
Hit the Rasta horn.
Yeah.
Sticky Icky.
Wow. And you guys both thought that was BEP.
Oh,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
bamboozled.
I thought it was BEP.
Bamboozled.
Yeah, I thought
Wow.
it was BEP.
Yeah.
That was good.
I was like, this tastes just like sour milk.
What do you got? Which bottle you have?
I got one that says KS.
What?
What does yours say, Forrest? Does yours have a number that's 1 through 3?
Yes.
Okay, what is yours?
BEP was number 2.
Oh, that was our least favorite of all of them.
You are kidding.
No.
We're a bunch of idiots.
No. This is it says like look at that. That's number 2, right?
That's, yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
That's number 2. That was everybody's least favorite.
Wow. So we did get number 1. That was kettle corn, right?
Number 1 was Catacorn.
Yeah.
We all got that one right.
No,
Yeah.
number KS is kettle corn.
And I think we could tell, again, that corn. Wow. Wow.
I want to release this. This is dumb. This is stupid.
Right.
I
Oh,
mean,
man, I
boy,
can't
oh
believe
boy.
Oh,
So,
it says number
This
1
is
right
good.
barely.
there. Yeah. This is number 1 right there.
No,
that looked like a smudge.
No, here's the good part. Look how much of BEP we have left. What do we got? Half a bottle? How much
Half
Sticky
bottle.
Icky do we have?
A little bit more than half a bottle.
What do we got of Sticky Icky left?
Not a
Right
whole lot.
on, man.
Yeah, we've been drinking that one.
No, we have another full bottle of Sticky
That's
Icky.
good to know.
So you got to know the good news, right?
Yeah.
If we pick that as number 1,
Yeah.
wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
With the kettle corn as a close second,
Yeah,
maybe most of us,
absolutely.
or
Yeah.
first for you.
Yeah, first for me.
You went kettle
Yeah.
corn.
So we got 4 bottles of this still in the family. Oh, you drink all your other one? Okay.
We got a half a
Okay.
bottle here.
Half a bottle here. I got 2. I got a bottle and a half of the house.
Yeah.
Well, we're just
Wow.
we're rotten with BEP in this family.
Yeah. Wow.
It's our least favorite. Again, nothing wrong with
Hey.
it. We're telling you, photo finish. This is win place show for sure. When it comes to
Yeah.
Maker's Mark, we
Yeah,
hadn't
I'm
had
with it.
anything better
I'm with you.
from that
Yeah.
distillery, and we're
Yeah.
happy to have all of them.
Yeah, if I found another BEP, I would.
Yeah, I'd pick it
I'd
up.
buy it up
I'll pick it up.
as well. But
Me too.
Again,
despite
you know,
seeing one today and not buying it. But.
you know, I mean, the thing, the kettle corn, that was distillery. You know, we found that at distillery.
Yeah.
So probably, I'm not sure that's released anywhere else. I know that was a store pick, the Sticky Icky at Liquor at the Lake. So again, there, you know, last time I was there, they didn't have any more Sticky Icky. So.
So the BEP might be the only one you might can find readily available in your area because it's being released right now.
Hey, I'd pick it up though. But
Sure.
before doing this blind, I mean, I swore that this is one of the best pours I had in
Oh,
2023.
I've had
So-
I've had a pour or two,
Yeah.
2 or 3 nights this week.
Yeah.
And it's delicious. There's not a thing in the world wrong with it.
Yeah.
But when we're putting together 3 bourbons of this high quality, it gets nitpicky at certain points.
Yeah, nobody's a loser here.
No.
By any
And that's what
No,
makes
no,
it
no,
fun.
yeah.
This is the fun part of it, right? Is trying to test your knowledge, test your memory, and
Yeah.
again, it's you know, I'm sure when we tested these before, probably about a week ago, I think I had them. I thought I had them dead to right. So
Oh man, which is funny because that fail video that you guys are going to see a part of, right? I think you and I, when we finished it, had the BEP first
Yeah.
on that day, and then
Yeah.
the kettle corn, then the sticky icky.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm sure y'all had fun.
yeah, you had fun.
I bet I did. But yeah, I mean, there's nothing to hate on right here. Everything was really great. Everybody had a great time.
Yeah,
Indeed.
like
Indeed.
yeah, like I said, and that's the fun part, right? Sometimes you look at the price tag of a bourbon, or like I say, maybe what's been hyped of a bourbon. But I mean, that's the fun part of doing the blinds, man. Do the blinds, put them head
Yeah.
to head.
Man, and these are all like between $70 and $80.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah, they're
Each one of these bottles. I mean, they're fairly expensive, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'd pay it again.
absolutely.
Sure. Yeah, if you're looking
Yeah,
for
I'd pay
if you're looking for top-notch Maker's
Yeah.
Mark products, these are the ones to go with. And
I mean, honestly, I'd probably pay $1.20 for one of these bottles. So
They're good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably my top dollar.
Yeah.
You know?
sure. yeah.
Especially when you get to custom dip like that. That's
Correct.
custom
Yeah,
dip there.
correct.
So yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
All right.
Well, hey, that's all
Well,
we got.
We're gonna custom dip on out of here. We appreciate y'all being here. We are Sutton Bourbon and Smoke. As always, drink responsibly.
See you next
Cheers.
Tuesday.